M&C Saatchi Abel runs a very interesting concept in terms of agency management. It is by no means a new concept because a variety of professional services operate on a partnership model. Whether you're in accounting, a law firm, whatever the case is, you run a partnership model. So it is not a new concept. But in agency terms, it probably is something that never gets practiced. The typical agency structure is that of a triangle where you have one or two people at the top and essentially a bunch of juniors running around trying to service your clients. Our philosophy is that for us to be able to have meaningful, productive relationships with our clients, in order for us to be able to drive real business growth for our clients, you should have the most senior person in the organization working shoulder to shoulder with the client at all times on their thinking, on the campaign development, and on anything related to innovation, as well as any form of proactive work. So our model is more of a rectangle than it is a triangle, where each and every one of our clients is allocated a partner. Each and every one of our clients will see, interact, and work together with a partner, ensuring that at all times they're getting, firstly, the attention they deserve, but getting a high level of input towards solving their business problem. Our engagement can help grow their business. So whatever the client matrix is, and depending on what the client's priorities are, really the first conversation we have with the client is about what is it they want to achieve, and from their perspective, what is the measure of success versus from the advertising agency's perspective, what the measure of success should be. We spend a lot of time with the entrepreneur talking about what moves your business, what does it take? And we spend a lot of time interrogating their customer. And one of the pieces of insights that came out of that discussion related to how e-tailers are definitely on the up and up, but the question is, are they gaining the market share they deserve, considering the easy way of doing business when you start talking e-tailer? And one insight we picked on was that of instant gratification. The customers, when they're having to deal with the e-tailers, they start thinking, it's easier to walk into a shop, walk out with my book. How do we solve that immediacy issue? We had a client in our network, Mr. Delivery. We asked Mr. Delivery the question, what are your drivers doing outside of the peak lunchtime and dinner time periods? And the answer was an obvious one, that is downtime. In bringing these two brands together, these two organizations together, we were able to solve both of their business issues and not necessarily their communications issues. The business issue from a Mr. Delivery perspective is, I'm sitting on infrastructure, what is it I do with it? The business issue from a Take-A-Lot perspective was, how do I address and how do I fulfill this need coming out of the insight that says, immediacy and instant gratification are key to any purchase. These two together, and we had a winning campaign, to the extent that these two are now one company today.